Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike. If this is your first time on this channel, what we do on this channel is, I talk about a little bit of my lifestyle. We talk about parenting. We do more of cooking, but lately I've been doing more of cooking. So to my returning subscribers, thank you guys. Thank you for always coming through. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time, if you like this video, please do me well to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that you get all of my videos once I post on here. So the main reason for today's video is to talk about things to consider before having a third child. Yeah, things to consider. Although this is coming from a mom of two, I only have two kids. But guys, with the little experience I have with my two kids, I thought of, okay, let's say I'm planning to have a third child now. What are the things I need to put in consideration? People say that mistakes happen. Yes, I believe mistakes happen, but let's dive into this topic and let me know what you guys feel at the end of this video. I might be wrong and I might be right, but please feel free to say whatever you have to say in the comment section below. Thank you. So the first thing I have on my list here to think about, consider before having a third child is, number one is to plan. Yes, we need to plan. It has to be between you and your husband. Plan on um, thinking or, having a third child. So it has to come with a planning because motherhood, parenting, everything is expensive, is exhausting. So it has to, be something you plan. And if it happens, yeah, if mistakes happen, it happens. It might be the fourth child, it might not only be third child. But the first thing you need to do is, to plan on how to have a third child. Because when I have my first child, it was not planned. Let me just put it that way. Yes, I'm going to be sincere with you guys. This is just the reality. I was not planning to have, the first child yet. I also want to, take my time because I got to this country that time and I'm like, okay, let me just take my time before, having this child. But unfortunately, it came by. The child was here. So I don't have any choice than to, just go on with the flow. So you have to plan, make a plan. It has to be between yourself and your husband, and then everything can go on smoothly. The second thing you have to put in consideration before having a third child is support. Yeah, support is a very big thing. Like, it's a big thing to think of. If you are someone that that still have parents back home or even here with you and you're planning on having a third child, it will be easy because you have a support. When I first had my first child, there was really no support because for the first and second month it was just myself and my husband. So before my mother-in-law came in, but oh, thank God my mother-in-law came in and everything was moving on, smoothly. But before my mother-in-law came in, guys, it was really exhausting because that was my first child. I have no experience. I don't know how it feels. I don't know whatever. You need to have that support. And sometimes you might be thinking you're going to have, normal vaginal delivery and you end up having a C-section. With that, you need a support. I know a lot of people who don't have support while they are having their children still survive. They cope. But guys, if you ask them, they're going to have a lot to say about you having a support here in diaspora. Because back home, you have a lot of people, coming in and helping you with, washing, carrying the child so that you yourself can have your own time, rest a bit. They used to say when the baby is sleeping, you should sleep. Sometimes it's not like that. When the baby is sleeping, that is when I will know that, oh, this place is not in place. Let me put this in place before my husband comes back. Or I may have a visitor. Let me do this. Let me do that. Yes. So support is a big thing that you need to consider before having a third child. The third thing on my list is space. If you are having a third child, you only have one or two and then there's no much space for the kids to run around, play and all of those things. You need to consider having a bigger space before having a third child because the two child that you have, sometimes if my kids are running up and down or playing, the house is always vibrating. Yes, it's vibrating. So imagine having a third child in that space that you have, that there is no much space for you, for the children, and also for you to move around. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. Yeah, but if it happens by mistake and you are still in your small space, I know you're gonna cope. But if it doesn't happen by mistake, you are planning it, you need to consider that too before having a third child. Space is very important. Yeah, and also space is important because of the support you're gonna get from people, maybe someone that is coming from Nigeria or anywhere in the country. They have to have a space to their own space to settle in. So if you are the person that have only 2 rooms in your home and you are considering having a third child, you already have 2 child with yourself and your husband, and someone else is coming in to assist you, support you, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. So you have to think of having a bigger space before having a third child. So the 4th thing on my list here is car. Before having a third child, you need to consider car. Only if your first and the second child is, they are grown up to, using only boosters and not the main car seat. But if you still have, like my own kids now, they still use the infant car seat. Like, not the infant like that, but they still use the car seat whereby 3 car seats cannot fit in my car. And the present car I'm using right now is a small car. I'm not using a big car. So before considering having a third child, you need to, plan on how you can get a bigger car too, so that the car seat will fit in, because 3 whole car seats cannot fit in a small car. Yes, it cannot fit in the small car. So you need to consider having a bigger car in order to, allow the car seat to fit in the car. Only if your kids, your first and the second kids, are grown up to, using a booster. With that, it's more, it's more or less like less stress. It's less stress. So with that, you want to consider having a bigger car. So before having a third child, consider having a bigger car. And also, the 5th on my list is noise. Yes, expect more noise. Expect more noise. Even with these 2 kids, sometimes if they are playing, like I said earlier, I'm always like, you guys should stop, you guys should do this, do that. So consider having more, or let me say, expect more noise if you are considering having a third child or a 4th child. So I hope this video helps you in, even if you are planning to have a third child or a 4th child. I hope this video helps you to, consider and put some things in consideration before proceeding, before having a 3rd or a 4th child. Thank you guys, and if you have watched this video up to this point, like I said earlier, please do me that favor to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get all of my videos that I'll be posting on here. And guys, this time around, I'm promising that I'm going to be bringing more and more of interesting topics for us to talk about. And if you have anything to add or deduct from this video, feel free to comment in the comment section, or send me an email. Yeah, if you think I'm saying the wrong thing or I'm right or wrong, but I'm very sure that part of these 5 things that I just listed, I might be right in, it might be 3 or 4 that I'm right on. You all should know. So if you are the one living in diaspora, you will understand what I'm saying quite well, because in Nigeria, not all people use car seats. Yeah, not all of them use car seats, but in diaspora, it is a must. It is necessary. Like, it is, you have to have the car seat. So consider planning, having a support, having space, getting a more bigger car, and also expect noise. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video helps you in one or 2 ways. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.